Hey guys, it's Potent Plum here from the Seacaps, and in this video guys, I'm doing a bit of an informational video and giving you guys some top tips and tricks on how to basically prevent your PlayStation 4 from overheating / basically just crashing. So the issue that I've seen a lot of people having, and I've had this issue a considerable number of times, you'll just be playing your PlayStation 4 normally, then all of a sudden it will just cut off as if someone pulled out the power cord. Now initially I thought this was a fault with the power brick, or the cable, or something wrong with the fuse in the plug, but I actually looked on the internet and apparently this is a really common problem that people have been having, where they'll just be playing the PlayStation 4 and it'll just cut out, and the most common reason for this is the PlayStation 4 overheating. Now, without buying any additional items, what I would recommend if you guys are having this problem is obviously moving the PlayStation somewhere where it has a better airflow. You know, don't stack anything on top of it, make sure the vents aren't blocked. And occasionally, say maybe once or twice a month, get an air duster can or something and just basically clean out all the air vents to make sure they're not blocked and clogged up with dust. But even after doing that, guys, I still had the same problem I was having before, with the fact that it would sometimes just crash for no reason. So the way I found to address that is there's a piece of equipment here which I bought for £10 on Amazon. I'm not quite sure what the US price is, but this is basically a multi-use PlayStation 4 hub. So as well as having the ability to put the PlayStation in here and having it sit vertical to make your setup a bit more compact, as you can see in the bottom of it, it has two fans. Now when these are on, there's a button on the side here, as you can see, you can press, which turns it on and off. But once that's on, I have noticed that the PlayStation doesn't get anywhere near as hot as what it did before. As well as the fact that when I turn it off, I notice the PlayStation's fans aren't having to work anywhere near as hard as what they were, which means that they're going to last longer. So it will, in theory, help you. Help your PlayStation last longer. Now, just to make sure you guys are aware, I'm not endorsing this. I'm not endorsed by this product at all. I'm not, paid or sponsored or anything to talk to you about this. This is just my honest review of it. But I have found this is really helpful, and for £10, I think it was really good. So first things that you can do is you can take your PlayStation and, of course, plug it in here. And once you've set it in there, there's a USB cable you have to attach, and once that's attached in there, your PlayStation is then connected to the hub. So the hub will get power from the PlayStation, and you also gain 3 additional USB ports. Now, obviously one of them is taken up by the actual dock itself, but you have 3 extra ones, meaning you have a net gain of 2 USB ports once you buy this. You also have 2 slots here for charging controllers that aren't in use, and I have found this is really helpful, although in all honesty I do have one slight criticism of this dock, and that is these things here can bend very easily, so be careful when you put the PlayStation controllers in that you don't bend that so it doesn't come out of alignment. But even when they are in alignment, it is sometimes very hard to actually put the PlayStation controllers in, and sometimes when you think they're charging, they're not actually charging. So now I'm going to plug my PlayStation back in. Okay guys, the PlayStation is now turned on. As you can see with the TV, it's now on standby mode. And as you can see, it's now powered on, and it's on its own internal fans. Now if I press this button here, which when you have this set up, guys, I'd always recommend you having this guys on. It's the fans, they may sound a bit loud in the video, I'm not sure if you can hear them or not, but once you're actually playing games and stuff, you can't really hear the fans at all. Like once you just have, unless you have the TV on really quiet, then you might be able to hear it, but otherwise you don't really have any problems. So as you can see, it's all set up now, and the 2 controllers are now on charge. As you can see, I'm not really sure if you can see the lights are on or not, but the controllers are now both charging. So that's all working fine, and yeah, that's basically the guide, guys. That's basically the guide complete. Now, just a few other tips when using this thing. This is nowhere near an ideal setup where I have it now. As you can see, it's on the carpet, and there's not really much airflow getting under here. So what I'd recommend you guys do, at least, is moving it so it has this sort of gap under here. And as you can see now, I can definitely feel an increased amount of airflow going under here, and it will keep your PlayStation cooled a lot better. As you can see, this is my normal setup. I know it's very makeshift, but I've got 2 stacks of games here, and the PlayStation sits between the 2. It doesn't fall off or anything, it is fairly stable, and that allows the maximum air to be able to get underneath there and cool the PlayStation down. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye from Potent Plum.
Everything changes.